What's up? Welcome back to No Tracers, the podcast all about urban exploring. Welcome to the show. My name is Kay. I am known as No Tracers. Let's kick it off. If you've been wondering what goes on behind the closed doors of abandoned places, if you want to know the stories of the people who explore the rot and decay, well, this is the podcast you've been looking for. I'd like to welcome you to No Tracers. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to the No Tracers podcast. It has been a minute. I know I feel like I keep saying that because I, unfortunately, work a lot and have been traveling a lot and doing some other things that I can't really talk about right now, but you'll know here shortly. Within the next few months, you'll know what I have been up to the past month and a half, really. Pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to talk about it. But for now, I wanted to talk about spooky season and urban exploring and how the two tie in together. Welcome to the show. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. You know how this works. If you listen to podcasts, you know you can subscribe. And now on Spotify, you can also leave comments on the podcast, which is so sick. So if you have any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave a comment on Spotify or on the No Tracers URBEX YouTube channel, where these also get uploaded with like a visualizer. So if you're into that cool, fun stuff, definitely go check out No Tracers URBEX. That's also where my video content of my explorations goes up. So if you're into that and you want to watch some cool content, please go head over there. Thank you guys for checking that out. Also, I do believe that something that I was interviewed on will be coming out within the next couple of months. I assume spooky season is when they're releasing the thing that I was involved with. So maybe you'll know about it then. I'll let you know more as I know more. But right now, I don't know shit. So I wanted to talk about a few things today. Firstly, I live in Tennessee. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm in Nashville. And there are a few really cool abandoned places around here. We've got some mansions. A lot of them have been destroyed by assholes recently. So that sucks. But a couple new locations popped up nearby. So when my friend Josh gets back from performing at a show up in Michigan, we're likely going to go do a little bit of exploring together. Some hospitals, some other things that have popped up on the feed. So we're going to go get some content and explore some cool stuff. Really excited about that. And I want to know down in the comments, what area do you live in? What is it like to explore in your area? Also, if you want to come on the show, please hit me up, no.tracers on Instagram or contact@notracers.com. At notracers.com, you can also find my blog with photos of my explorations, information on like how to explore, things like that. Gear I recommend, which is also linked down below in the description. If you're looking for some urban exploring gear, if you're trying to get into the hobby, definitely check out those links down there. Hopefully that helps you guys out. But anyway, let's talk about what my main point of discussion is today, and that is urban exploration and spooky season. They're a natural fit for each other, which makes them very compelling for this podcast, since we're going into spooky season right now. So like the main thing I guess would say, like the intrinsic creepiness of abandoned buildings. The buildings we explore, the decaying structures, the forgotten spaces, they really do like evoke a sense of mystery and give you that sense of unease as well. Empty halls, crumbling walls. Wow, I'm a poet, yo. Remnants of past lives. It can be unsettling, if you've been into like a hoarder's house and all their shit is still there. It's pretty spooky. I went to one with URBEX off limits, and literally everything was there. There was like a box of like macaroni or something in the oven, which somebody had obviously put there later. But I mean, there were clothes, there were I think cassette tapes, newspaper articles, literally everything was left in this house. It was like the person just vanished out of thin air, and that was it. That was it. Pretty crazy. That was a really wild exploration, actually. Obviously, like other places that can be spooky, asylums, hospitals, penitentiaries, jails, pretty much anything and everything. Schools, abandoned schools are pretty creepy. I've talked about this almost ad nauseum. Like I talked about it a lot on this podcast, but this this thing I like to call the darkness that I think only urban explorers really experience. So if you're not an active urban explorer, you might not understand this, but there's a time when you walk down a hallway and maybe turn a corner and there's another hallway. But in that second hallway that you turn into, there's darkness. And it's not just like dark, like there are no lights. It's like you're looking into a void. It's like you're looking into another dimension of pure black darkness. And it gives you this feeling like someone at the end of that tunnel, essentially, is looking back at you. And that's when you turn to your friend, and your friend turns to look at you at the same time, and you just look at each other, and then somebody breaks the eerie silence and says, "Should we get the fuck out of here?" And then your friend says, "Yeah, I think we should get the fuck out of here." And then you usually run out of the building because of that unsettling feeling. I call that feeling the darkness. There's no other way to explain it other than that. That is the darkness. And I know that if you are an urban explorer, you've experienced that. I would love to hear your stories about experiencing the darkness. If you want to come on the show and share those stories, please hit me up. Or just leave a comment down below. Tell me your story about your experiences with the darkness. Because those are really fun and really creepy. And the other thing is, like, with the atmosphere and everything, October, right? September, October, it's got shorter days, longer nights. It creates this, like, ideal atmosphere for exploration. There's that sense of, like, foreboding that comes with the approaching Halloween holiday that amplifies those eerie vibes of exploring dark and deserted places. I don't know. There's just something about, like, spooky season that makes me want to explore more. I kind of want to go up to Centralia. I haven't been up there yet, which is ridiculous. I should just drive up there. I think I might do a couple spots in October. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe November. So I was supposed to go on tour in November and December, but the tour ended up getting pushed to the spring. So now my winter's kind of open. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. If I want to, like, travel a little bit, or if I want to, like, I don't know, focus on growing the business more. I don't know. I'm in this weird spot where I'm, like, really trying to grow the business, my videography, photography business. Or if I want to, like, do more content for myself and go make shit for myself right now. I'm really torn. But I'm trying to figure it out right now. So I don't know if you've got thoughts on that. I guess let me know your thoughts. And then the obvious one is, like, haunted locations as far as spooky season and urban exploring go hand in hand, right? Obviously, during the Halloween time, interest in these locations peaks as people seek out ghost stories and tales of the macabre. People are trying to, like, scratch that spooky itch, you know? So I think that urban exploring kind of lends itself to that. And then you've got events like the Halloween stuff at Eastern State Penitentiary in Philly. I've always wanted to do a meetup there. Would you guys be interested in doing, like, a Halloween meetup at Eastern State? Like an URBEX meetup? I don't know. Is that lame? Is that cringy? I don't fucking know. I just want to meet a lot of really cool people at once in a place where we won't get caught, that we're allowed to be in, that is still spooky and, like, kind of abandoned. So I think you can, like, rent Eastern State out for the night. So if anybody would be interested, I would love to, like, pitch that to you. If you're down, let me know if you want to do that. Please. I'm, like, serious about it. If you want to do a meetup this Halloween, Urban Explorers, photography, meetup, semi-abandoned location that we're renting out, let me know if you're interested. Let's make it happen in an accessible place where multiple people can go. Hit me up. I'd love to chat about it. So the next thing is, like, the storytelling aspect. You know, all these abandoned places have, like, a story to them, and some of them creepier than others. Some places people go to, people have been murdered in. So, of course, that ties into spooky season and all that stuff. And if you are into, like, themed photos at these places, I feel like this season is, like, a really good time for those photos to be shared, because that's what people are looking for. They're looking for that creepier content in these creepy places. I just got a new really cool mask that I would love to photograph in some bandos. So maybe if anybody's coming through Tennessee, or if I'm coming out to your area, I'll let you guys know ahead of time and we can, like, link up and, I don't know, trade photography, hang out, whatever. Because I think it'd be really fun to do something like that. So again, hit me up, let me know. And then lastly is like the thrill factor. You know, it's thrilling to go into these places. It's fucking spooky, man. And the combination of like the unknown, the dark, the potential dangers that are in these places, I mean, that's why we do it, right? But especially during spooky season, this thrill is like super amplified, which makes exploration feel like kind of like your own real life horror film, which is fun and also terrifying. But I mean, yeah, that's just, I don't know. I think this season is my favorite for exploring. This season, I also think that Thanksgiving is the best day to go exploring because security guards don't typically work on things. Nobody's working. Nobody's out on Thanksgiving. So go explore Thanksgiving and Christmas morning. Go explore. I'm telling you right now, these are the best times to go exploring. So please go do it. It is literally the best time. But yeah, this is a short podcast. Obviously, I don't have a guest today, but I just wanted to like bring some thoughts to you guys about this spooky season coming up, urban exploring, and the potential for like a meetup. I think it'd be really fun, but I don't know if anybody would be interested or anyone gives a shit, but please let me know if you are. But yeah, urban exploration and spooky season complement each other perfectly. And I think it's a great time to go explore and meet up with people and have a good ass time. Go explore some haunted places, even if you don't believe in ghosts or spirits or possession or demons or whatever, or just like hang out and chat about the eeriness, the beauty of these abandoned places. The community aspect of urban exploring can be really beautiful. It can be really dramatic and annoying and obnoxious and stupid, but it can also be a beautiful thing and a beautiful place to network and connect with people that have the same passion as you. So yeah, go out, go do some shit. Go explore. That's not how I finish these. I should do this properly. Thank you for listening to No Tracers, the podcast about urban exploring. If you're interested in coming on the show, please hit me up on Instagram at no.tracers or email me at contact@notracers.com. I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay strong, keep enduring, go out, go explore something, and remember, leave no trace. You spooky motherfuckers.